Hello and welcome back to the Creator's Angle. I'm your host, Big Phil. Have you ever been a passenger in an airplane glued to the window seat, watching the world shrinking beneath you? I'm always that person, trying to record videos, mesmerized by how different everything looks from above. For years, I've dreamed of being the one in control of that camera in the sky. Today, we're making that dream a reality. We're talking about taking flight, about the magic and the slight terror of flying your very first drone, and how it truly gives you a whole new angle on your creativity. The dream of owning a drone started for me the moment the first DJI Phantom was released. But the final push came from watching a video by YouTuber Pascal Basil. He was flying and filming in Thailand, and the footage was just so cinematic, so breathtaking. I knew I had to find a way to do that. At the same time, I realized that having a drone could seriously upskill my side hustle, improving the quality of the videos I delivered to clients. So the choice was made. My first drone was the DJI Mini 3 Pro, and I went straight for the Fly More kit. The main reason was its weight. Being under 249 grams mean fewer restrictions, but it still packed in front and back collision sensors, which gave me confidence. The reviews were all positive about how easy it was to fly, and the image quality was, and still is, absolutely fantastic. Honestly, I never considered any other brand. The reputation and quality of DJI gear is just superb. Unboxing that drone was an unreal feeling. Holding this tiny, lightweight flying camera in my hand, knowing its capabilities, I was super stoked. I especially loved that the control came with built-in screen, so I didn't have to mess around with plugging in my phone. For my first flight, I went to a safe location in Edinburgh, Scotland. I had all 3 batteries from the Fly More kit charged to full and ready to go. I had my bright orange landing pad, which is a huge help in high grass or on sand. And then I just took off. Seeing the world on the control screen from a perspective I was in complete control of, it was amazing. The real wow moment was seeing the breathtaking panorama of Edinburgh spreading out beneath me, while still, of course, keeping the drone in my visual line of sight as the law requires. But it wasn't all perfect. The scary moments came from the fact that the Mini 3 Pro doesn't have side sensors. When flying sideways, you're flying completely at your own risk. I almost hit a tree, and I almost hit a lamppost. I even gave the grass a little haircut when a small gust of wind pushed the drone slightly off the landing pad as it came down. It's all part of the learning process. Don't forget about that. For this episode's pro tip: before your first flight, learn how to set RTH or return to home altitude. This is a crucial safety feature. You should always set your RTH altitude to be higher than the tallest obstacle in the area you're flying in, whether that's a tree, a building, or a hill. That ensures that if the drone loses signal, it will climb safely above everything before it flies back to you. And for this week's pro idea, the Orbit Challenge. Find a safe, isolated object, like a tree, in an open field. Your mission is to practice performing a smooth 360-degree orbit around it. Start wide and slow. This is one of the most fundamental and beautiful shots in drone cinematography, and mastering it will dramatically improve your videos. The hardest skill for me to master was combining movements, flying forward while climbing and simultaneously rotating the gimbal down. It's like patting your head and rubbing your stomach, but with 3 dimensions. It takes hours of practice. And in a windy place like Scotland, especially by the seaside or in the Highlands, learning to read the wind is essential. My experience as a kitesurfer helped, but you quickly learn when it's just not safe to fly a small drone. Now, flying a drone comes with rules, and I took them very seriously. I actually went through the rigorous process to get my ATCOFC qualification, which allows me to legally fly heavier drones in both the UK and the EU. But the basic requirements aren't intimidating. It is so important to know the local rules, check for no-fly zones, and use common sense. I always say, just because you can fly somewhere doesn't mean you should. So, what do you really need to get started? I 100% recommend the Fly More kit. The extra batteries alone are worth the price. Beyond that, I would say a good set of ND filters is absolutely essential for getting smooth cinematic video in bright daylight. I also use a wide-angle lens adapter, which gives you an edge in an urban environment, and I always have a drone assist app and a weather app on my phone, as well as spare propellers in my bag. My final piece of advice is this: don't be scared. Modern drones are incredibly stable and packed with safety features. It has never been easier to get into flying. But please follow the rules. When you fly responsibly, you represent all of us in a drone community. All the gear I've mentioned, from the drone itself to the landing pad and ND filters, is listed in the show notes. If you're thinking of buying anything, using the affiliate links is a fantastic non-cost way to support the Creators Angle. That's it from me. Next week on the Creators Angle, we're going back down to Earth to talk about the lenses I use for my photography and videography. We're going to find my holy trinity of Sony lenses that I take on almost every shoot. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Until then, keep looking for your angle.